You're listening to the ESO Network, your station for all things geek.
Hi there. Welcome to episode 266 of the Soul Forge podcast.
Welcome to the Soul Forge, a place of silent mystery, quiet contemplation, and outright mayhem. Join your host, Sean Vanderloo, as he guides you through the adventures of living. Together, we'll talk about life and love, sex and dating, joy and heartache, memories and loss, and so much more. Don't worry, it's not nearly as pretentious as it sounds. Get ready for life, the universe, and everything on the Soul Forge.
Well, hello, gang. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Sean, as always, and with me this week, it's Krista. How the hell are you today, Krista?
I'm exhausted but exuberant.
Exhausted but exuberant?
Yes.
That sounds like there might be a story involved.
Well, I got rid of a roommate today.
You did what?
I did.
So maybe we should talk about roommates and the trials and tribulations of those, and the benefits, the negative aspects, cost-benefit analysis.
The trials and tribulations, huh?
Did you like that?
Yes, because we were just talking about tribbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're such a nerd.
What? I'm hurt, and I don't even know what to say. No, I am.
You're an absolute nerd.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm not hurt.
No. Not the slightest.
Not even a little bit.
No. Okay, roommates.
Yeah.
Yay.
So you had roommates.
A few times now.
Okay, so this year I helped you move.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that maybe on a podcast, or maybe we just talked about it in person. I can't remember.
Whatever.
Doesn't matter. I'm not going back to listen. But, so, what was it? When was it that we moved you here to this place where we are right now?
4.5 months ago.
Okay, 4.5 months ago. And so you've been living on your own after living with two roommates for, how long were you with those guys for?
Just under a year, but I was with them and one other person for a little over a year before that.
Okay, and before that, where were you?
I was with just me and my kid.
Okay, so your kid...
Which I guess is kind of like a roommate.
Well, not really.
But like parent-child relationship is different.
Right.
Also, that apartment was kind of set up awesome. Her room was at one end and my room was at the other.
Oh, that sounds good.
Right? So, kitchen, living room, and bathroom in between. It was nice.
That does sound good. So, it was time for her to grow up and move out.
Yes, so I moved out.
Okay. And so you moved in with a couple roommates.
I did.
And how did that go?
It was okay at first.
Because had you been on your own with just your daughter for years?
Many, many years.
So this was a huge adjustment.
Was.
Okay. But it was okay, or?
It was okay-ish. It was awkward at first.
In what way?
Well, I mean, I just was not used to living with other adults, and we had to get through things. And they had been living together for over a year, the two of them.
So you came in as
and then I came in, right? And then later on, the girlfriend of one of my roommates came in. So it was adjustment period, and right, like the month after I moved in, COVID hit. So suddenly we were all stuck in the house together.
Right. Trial by fire kind of thing.
Oh, and that didn't go well.
No, I guess it wouldn't.
No, it didn't go well.
A little bit of attention?
Oh, God. Huge. It was awful. Yeah.
See, I've had roommates off and on throughout my life. When I went away to university, we lived in a dorm.
Yeah.
We each had our own room, but we were 6 of us in a house. 19, 20 years old. So that was a lot to get used to. Trying to find out who you are as a person at that age, along with a bunch of other people who are trying to figure out who they are.
Yeah, but you're not really concerned about who's doing the dishes and shit at 19.
There was a lot of that.
Was there?
Yeah, some people would do their dishes right away. Other people would leave them stacked up for a week and a half.
That's annoying.
Yeah. So everybody has a different way of doing things.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, it was a lot to get used to, and everybody was different. And then after university was over, I moved back home, and then I moved back to North Bay to finish university. Roommates again, off and on roommates. Then lived with girlfriends, which is kind of like
It counts.
It counts as a roommate?
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah, kind of. So everybody's different. Everybody's got their own routines.
I mean, my kid kind of counts. The girlfriends definitely count.
True enough. And now I'm living in my brother's house, which I'm kind of like a house guest. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of weird too.
But you have this ginormous room.
I do.
So it's almost like having an apartment. You just share a kitchen and bath.
True. Yeah. But it's their house.
It is their house.
But my space in their house is weird.
Yeah.
So after all these years of being with roommates for you, 4 months ago, you moved out on your own for the first time in your life? Without...
No, not completely on my own for the first time.
No,
I've been on my own before.
Oh. Yeah. But not for a long time.
Not since I had my kid.
Right, so 20-odd years.
Yep.
So, living by yourself for the first time in 20-some years, how was that?
It was blissful.
Yeah?
It was so nice.
What was the biggest advantage?
Everything. When I went to look for something, it was where I left it.
Because nobody was messing with your stuff.
Nobody moved anything. It was awesome.
That would be nice.
It was so nice. And when something was clean, and then I woke up the next morning,
it was still clean?
It was still clean.
Wow.
It was great.
So that must have been a shock.
Yeah.
But nice.
It was very nice.
I guess so.
Yeah. It turns out I'm a very clean person.
Is that true?
Yeah, because I don't have to clean a lot.
Oh.
I just don't make a mess.
Well, there you go. But not everybody's like that.
Oh, God, no. No, so I've discovered roommates need to be people who are like you.
That is very true.
Makes it a lot easier.
It sure does. I have also discovered this. Yes. It saves passive-aggressive fighting.
So much passive-aggressive fighting! And that starts, like, almost right away.
It does.
Right? In just little bits, but, like, it grows.
Because you get resentful.
Yeah.
And then you don't say anything because you've left it for too long.
Or you don't know how to say anything. Even if it's right away, how the hell do you do that?
Because you're trying to keep the peace, but
right.
Inside your
How do you walk up and be like, dude, you're a fucking slob. Clean up your shit.
Right.
Well, except for I did actually say that. It didn't work.
When was this?
With Mark, the latest roommate.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't we talk about the latest roommate after a word from our sponsor?
Okay.
Winter is coming. Prepare with a fine cigar and listen to the Cigar Nerds podcast. We smoke cigars and talk about movies and all kind of nerdy things. Available at cigarnerdpodcast.com. Also on the ESO network at esonetwork.com.
All right, there we go. Actually, that wasn't our sponsor. That's just another podcast. You're on the ESO network.
Wow!
Isn't that exciting?
It was! Oh my god, we have to go check that out.
Definitely.
Awesome.
As if we haven't already. Of course we have.
Of course we have.
But we're going to double download it, right?
Sure.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Right.
Okay.
Because, like, ratings. We've got to do our part.
It's all about the ratings. That's right. And listeners, if you'd like to share the Soul Forge podcast with your friends and family, it'd be most appreciated, wouldn't it?
It would.
Definitely.
Because ratings.
It's all about the ratings. That's right. So back to what we were talking about. After 4.5 months, you had to have a roommate here.
Yeah.
Why did you do that? I thought you enjoyed living by yourself.
I shouldn't have done it. Oh, I shouldn't have done it.
What were you thinking?
I remember the moment, and I was thinking, I don't want to do this, but I have to.
Why did you have to? Well, tell our listeners the story.
So my friend Mark, out of the blue, haven't talked to him in years.
Is that right?
Years.
It was years?
Yeah, it was years. He messages me, asks me if I know of anybody who's renting anything out, and I say, no, I don't. And he tells me because the apartment he's been at is like the top half of a house. Mm-hmm. House has been sold.
Ah.
And he's like, I gotta be out by the end of the month. And I'm talking to him, and then my brain clicks in. I went, wait a minute, that's only 3 days from now.
Oh, did he know about this?
Oh yeah, he knew. He just wasn't doing a really good job of looking around.
He left it for
the last minute.
For sure.
And so I'm like, 3 days. I'm like, oh. So I'm like, I can't let a friend be homeless. That's awful. Damn it.
So your empathy took charge.
Oh, yeah. Stupid being nice. I don't know why I do that shit.
Because that's not who you are.
It's not.
Come on.
No.
You're rough and tough, and you chew snuff, and you're abrasive, and you're...
I'm really abrasive.
That's how you describe yourself.
That's how I see myself.
Oh, there you go.
That's what people tell me. I've been told many times I'm abrasive.
But really, I think from this, it tells us that inside you're a soft teddy bear with a heart of gold, aren't you?
Shut up.
Your secret's out.
Shh.
It's true.
Don't tell.
People know.
Don't tell anyone.
I won't tell anyone.
Nobody knows.
No.
Nobody knows.
All 12 listeners will know now. But
All 12?
yeah.
Oh, maybe there's 13 this time.
There could be. You never know. It's all about the ratings. So.
Wait, am I one of those 12?
Yeah, possibly, if you listen.
Do I count as a listener if I'm also on it?
If you download it.
Well, yeah, I'm going to have to listen to myself because I'm fucking vain enough to want to listen to myself.
You're vain enough to want to listen to yourself?
Yeah.
Nice. Maybe that's why I've been podcasting for almost 9 years. I just like hearing the sound of my own voice.
I totally listen, even though I know exactly what we've said. I absolutely listen to it, sometimes twice.
Good. I like all the downloads I can get.
I'm vain. It's a thing.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
So, 3 days.
So apparently I'm a bitch with a heart of gold. Yay.
Maybe that's the title instead of roommates.
Go for it, bitch with a heart of gold.
I'm going to have to put an explicit label on this if I remember.
Don't you have to put this on all of mine?
Yeah, but I forget usually.
Oh, guys, swear a lot.
Because it's a button that I'm supposed to click.
Oh, you should click that when I'm on.
I forget.
Dude.
I know.
I have a potty mouth.
You kind of do.
I do.
A little bit.
A lot of it.
A lot of it.
And I'm not changing that.
That's fine. Don't change who you are for me. So anyway.
But you're worth it.
Oh. Appreciate it. So Buddy has 3 days to find a place.
Yes.
And it clicked in your brain that you had a spare room.
Well, I was like, technically I have a 2-bedroom apartment, but one room is my craft room. Mm-hmm. But I can't leave a friend on the streets. That's awful.
Even though you haven't talked to him in years.
Yeah, it's still awful.
Yeah. So what happened?
So I told him I had a spare room.
And how long did he stay with you for?
Just a month.
Just a month?
Yep.
And how was that month?
Felt like 5 months.
Well, every time you would complain to me, it felt like it'd been definitely a long time.
It felt like it.
Yeah.
Oh, it felt like forever.
What was the problem?
He was awful.
Okay, but that's too general. Let's get
so awful. He smelled.
He smelled.
He smelled so bad.
Oh. Did he not shower?
Not enough.
Okay.
Once a week. He showered once a week.
Whether he needed it or not.
Ugh.
He definitely needed it?
Yeah.
Once a week.
Showered once a week.
That's not right.
No, it's gross. He wore the same PJ pants every day and didn't do laundry for 3 weeks.
Gross.
Yeah.
Is he going to listen to this?
No.
No.
Or I wouldn't be making it yet.
Okay, fair enough.
There's a time limit. That's a thing.
Oh, okay, so he smelled bad and he didn't wash and shave and shower.
And he didn't clean a thing. Like, not a damn thing.
Oh.
Couldn't clean anything.
Like he moved out today and you said he left a sink full of dishes?
There's a sink full of dishes!
I see it right now, actually. There is a sink full of dishes.
There's a sink full of dishes!
And he ate all your food?
He did. It's annoying.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
like even your special Krista treats?
Yes, even my special Krista treats. He ate them on me.
As if.
Right on one. 2x4 to the head. Oh.
You know what they say. You can always get more with a kind word and a 2x4 than you can with just a kind word.
You know, I heard that somewhere recently. I think it was on TikTok.
It was on TikTok. Because I put that on TikTok.
I know.
I'm on TikTok at Soulforge Podcast.
You are?
Yeah. And do you know where that quote comes from?
No.
From Babylon 5, the greatest 1990s science fiction show of all time. And I do another podcast with my two British guys. It's called The Epsilon 3. It's a Babylon 5 rewatch show. Did you ever watch that?
Yes.
And did you listen to the podcast?
No.
Oh, The Epsilon 3.
I hate Babylon 5.
It's also on the ESO
sorry.
network. You hate Babylon 5?
I hate Babylon 5.
I'm hurt.
I know.
Oh.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Okay. So, he didn't clean after himself. He didn't clean himself.
It was gross.
He ate your food.
He ate my food.
And he would also talk when you were on the phone?
Yeah, after explicitly saying, he came in and he told me, I will never talk to you when you're on the phone because that's rude. I will never talk to you when you're in the bathroom and the door is closed because that's just gross. I don't want people talking to me when I'm in the bathroom. What does he do? Talks every time I'm on the phone. Every time I go into the bathroom, he's yelling at me through that door.
All right.
Uh-huh. Couldn't take the garbage out unless I told him to do it.
So...
he left, when he left, he took his garbage, because the garbage can was his.
Yeah.
He took it with him, left the garbage bag just sitting there.
Oh, nice.
And it was full. It needed to go out.
Uh-huh.
He just left it sitting there. Full bag of friggin' recycling, that's all his.
That's
sitting there.
Great.
Yeah.
So, smelly, dirty, and lazy.
Yeah. And on top of that, like to find jokes that put you down.
What?
Yeah.
Explain.
You ever laugh at somebody for something, and if they laugh with you and it's okay,
yeah,
whatever, but you do it, and then you could tell, like, when they're laughing at you, but they actually took it to heart a little bit, right? Yeah. And you shouldn't be making those jokes.
Yeah.
So he can't tell.
Oh.
So he just makes them.
Okay.
All the time. Or he would actually bitch at me about how I spent my money.
Oh.
This is the man who was constantly borrowing money to pay for everything he needed to pay for and having to pay it back. And he forgot to pay his freaking phone bill, so he was using my phone all month.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't have enough money, so he has a buddy who sends him money every 2 weeks.
Must be nice.
Yeah, right? Can I have that buddy? I would love that buddy.
No kidding.
I would so much be a way better best friend to that buddy.
Right?
Absolutely.
Oh, boy. So, were there any advantages of having them here?
I didn't have to cook.
And he paid half your rent?
Well, yeah, but I could have done that anyway.
Yeah.
That was not worth it.
So, you didn't have to
That
cook?
was not an advantage.
No. Okay. So...
I didn't have to cook.
To do it over again, would you?
No.
No?
No.
Even if he was going to end up homeless?
That's the thing. He wasn't.
What?
Yeah, he had a room at the Canadian lined up. He just didn't tell me about that until a couple of days after he moved.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So a room.
So like
at
day
one of the
2
bars.
of him being here.
Yeah.
I was pissed. And that never went away.
And then you had that for the whole 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, I counted down the days.
Every day you did.
Every day.
I know.
I know you know.
I got the text.
Yeah. Everybody got the text.
Yes, I bet they did.
Every time I was pissed off, somebody got the text.
I can believe it.
Yeah. There was one really bad moment. He had gone to bed early, and I was enjoying the peace and quiet of my home again. Because that was so lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd gone outside for a cigarette, and I'd come back in, and I was still expecting him to be asleep. And it was just quiet and everything like that. And I was about halfway through my kitchen here, and he comes jumping out of the bathroom, scared the ever-loving bejesus out of me. Oh my God. I actually had a panic attack.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I dropped to the floor, just bawling my eyes out, shaking.
You told me about that. That's right.
Hyperventilating the whole 9 yards, couldn't talk, couldn't barely breathe. And he sat in a chair right over there across the kitchen, laughing at me.
As if...
Yeah. And then when I finally got myself together, the first word out of my mouth was asshole.
I guess so.
And all he could say was he wished he had it on video to show my boyfriend.
Wow.
Yeah. And then when I told him, I was like, well, you know, if Jay had the audacity to laugh at that, he'd find himself beaten to a pulp and single real fucking fast.
No kidding.
And he couldn't understand why I was that upset. Just could not understand it. So every day since then, my shoulders have been tensed. I'm always expecting him to jump out and scare me. And he had tried a few times after that, too. So I'm like, I dropped to the floor in a panic attack. One of the worst panic attacks I've ever had in my life.
And he's just laughing away.
Just laughing. And does it again. Like, what the hell kind of person are you?
I'm guessing the friendship is over?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, as soon as his shit is out of my house, and, like, he's got a couple of totes that are my boyfriend's that he's using to move stuff. As soon as those come back, done.
All done.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm just playing nice at this point, just to wait to get those totes back.
So, if another friend comes along and says, I need a place to stay because I'm being kicked out, would you...
Give them the phone number of the rooms at the Canadian? Well, yes, I would.
Okay, that's good. So, what did you learn from this experience overall?
Being nice is overrated.
Being nice is overrated?
No, it's not. I'm still going to be a nice person. Stupid freaking compassionate crap.
Do you think you'll ever have roommates again?
Oh, I hope not.
You'll do everything in your power to avoid it?
Yes. If I ever have roommates again, I will hopefully be able to take the time to find someone who thinks along the lines I do.
Good luck.
Well, I mean, I found some.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be that hard to live with. It just haven't had that just hasn't gone that way.
Yeah. That happens. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I really hope I never need roommates.
So overall, what's the takeaway from this whole experience?
People are assholes.
Okay.
No, living with people is hard. Having your own space is a needed thing for mental and emotional health.
Yes.
And living with people is really difficult.
And communication is important?
Oh, yeah, but even when I tried to talk to him, he didn't freaking listen, so like...
Communication is a two-way street?
It's definitely a two-way street, but you need somebody who can communicate, who can have an understanding when you tell them. Like, when he just didn't get why I would be so upset.
Right.
Like, I couldn't make him understand. Yeah. No way I said it could make him understand. Just didn't get it.
Awful.
Yeah, it's like, that's... I can't fix that.
No, you can't.
There's nothing I can do to make that a better situation.
And it's not your responsibility.
Well, no, but like as a roommate trying to talk to my roommate, I can't make that a better situation. If he's not understanding a concept...
That's what I mean. Exactly.
I got nothing.
Nope, that's true.
So, yeah, living with people is ridiculously hard. And if you're going to go ahead and give it a shot, ground rules. Right off the hop. Like, I know it sounds like a dick thing to sit there and be like, you know, this is your day to do the dishes, or in this circumstance, it's your day to do the dishes, or it's your day to vacuum. But do it, because, dear God.
It'll save a lot of heartache.
It will hash it all out right at the beginning, and if you can't get through doing that, then you definitely should not be roommates.
Correct. That is very true.
Because it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the good news is, he's gone.
Oh, God, yes.
And you're back to your house by yourself.
Yeah.
And your freedom and your relaxation.
It's so nice.
There you go.
It's peaceful and quiet. And then you came over.
Well, I did, but I brought coffee.
Yeah, that's right. I love you forever.
So there you go. So
now it's on there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, thanks again for being part of the Soul Forge podcast.
You're very welcome.
All right.
You're always honored to have me.
Yes, definitely I am. Definitely I am. All right, listeners, don't forget, you can find Krista on TikTok at Lady Del Cara. I'm at the Soul Forge podcast. Leave a 5-star review in the podcatcher of your choice. Check out Rusted Robot Toys on Etsy. And remember, a stupid person is one who causes problems for others without any clear benefit to himself. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Soul Forge podcast. Your support is greatly appreciated, and we hope you'll tune in again next time. Remember that you can visit soulforgepodcast.com for all of our social media links, and don't forget to share the show with everyone you know. The Soul Forge podcast is your best source for living your best life.
Think about it.
Hey, podcast fans, Spotify is making it easy for you to stream this podcast and many others like it on your mobile device, desktop app, and smart speaker. Open the app on your mobile device or desktop, click on the browser channel, then click on the podcast section. You'll be able to stay thoroughly entertained during your commute to work, your drive home, and your downtime, thanks to Spotify.
This has been a broadcast of the ESO Network. Be part of the crew and help support our shows by donating to our ESO Patreon or by shopping at the TeePublic store, which can all be found at www.esonetwork.com. The ESO Network, your station for all things geek.